Did you know that there are over 60 million Methodists in the world today? The Methodist Church is the second largest Christian denomination globally, coming in only behind the Catholic Church. But what makes Methodism unique, and how did it become so popular? Let's find out in this episode of History in 100 Seconds. It all began in the 18th century in England, when people started to feel that the church wasn't doing enough to help the poor, and that it had become too focused on rules and rituals. One man in particular, a man named John Wesley, began to question the church's teachings and practices. After traveling to America and seeing the Moravian Church, which focused on personal religious experiences and helping the less fortunate, Wesley was inspired to start his own movement. When he returned to England, he began holding outdoor religious meetings in fields and on street corners, attracting large crowds of people who were eager to hear his message of salvation through faith alone. These meetings were a departure from the formal services held in churches at the time, and they quickly gained popularity. Wesley's followers were known as Methodists because he organized them into a system or method for the spread of his teachings. The movement grew rapidly and soon had thousands of followers. To accommodate them, Wesley established societies where people could gather to pray and study the Bible together. These societies became the backbone of Methodism and continue to be an important part of the church today. Wesley also wrote extensively on his theology and the experience of salvation. He believed that salvation was a process that began with faith alone, but that it required a person to live a life of holiness and good works in order to be fully realized. This teaching became known as entire sanctification and is still a key doctrine of Methodism. Another important aspect of Methodism is its emphasis on personal religious experiences. Wesley believed that people should have a deep personal relationship with God, and that this relationship should be the center of their lives. This emphasis on personal experience led to a number of revivals and awakenings throughout the history of Methodism, which helped to spread its teachings around the world. Today, Methodism is one of the largest Christian denominations in the world, with over 60 million followers. It has a significant presence in many countries, including the United States, where it is the largest denomination, and in Africa, where it is growing rapidly. Despite its size, Methodism continues to be a dynamic and diverse movement, with a commitment to social justice and the empowerment of women and minorities. So there you have it. In just over 300 years, Methodism has grown from a small movement started by one man in England to a global denomination with millions of followers. Its emphasis on personal religious experiences, salvation through faith alone, and a commitment to social justice continue to be central to its identity and mission. Now it's your turn. What do you think? What's the most surprising thing about Methodism? And what other historical events would you like to see covered in this series? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe for more engaging history content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.